There was once a boy named Ethan who loved going on exciting adventures with his best friends, Alex and Lily. They were in 8th grade, and their curiosity often led them to explore new places and seek thrilling experiences. One sunny afternoon, they decided to embark on a daring journey into the enchanting woods that lay on the outskirts of their small town. As they ventured deeper into the woods, a thin mist began to descend, enveloping the trees and creating an eerie atmosphere. The air felt cool against Ethan's skin, and he couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation mixed with a tinge of nervousness. The rustling of leaves and the distant chirping of birds added to the magical ambience of their expedition. Suddenly, amidst the mist, they stumbled upon an old abandoned house that stood like a forgotten relic amidst the wilderness. Its windows were broken, and the paint on its walls had long faded, giving it a spooky appearance. Ethan's heart raced with both excitement and trepidation. He couldn't resist the urge to explore what secrets the house might hold. With cautious steps, the trio approached the creaking front door of the house. As Ethan pushed it open, a musty smell filled the air, causing him to wrinkle his nose. The interior of the house was dimly lit, with sunlight filtering through cracked windows, casting long shadows on the worn-out floorboards. The sight sent a chill down Ethan's spine, but he was determined to uncover the mysteries that awaited them. Inside, they found themselves surrounded by an atmosphere of abandonment. Dust particles danced in the beams of sunlight that managed to penetrate the murky room, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. The walls were adorned with peeling wallpaper, revealing glimpses of the house's former grandeur. Ethan couldn't help but wonder about the people who had once called this place home. As they ventured further into the house, Ethan noticed the cobwebs that clung to his clothes and brushed against his skin. They felt sticky and sent shivers down his spine. Every step they took echoed through the desolate rooms, as if the house itself was whispering its secrets. The sound of their own breath seemed magnified, filling the air with an almost deafening silence. But soon, Ethan's senses became heightened in a different way. He began to hear faint scurrying sounds coming from the walls and corners. The hairs on the back of his neck stood on end, and a shiver ran down his spine. He turned his flashlight toward the sound, and his heart skipped a beat as he caught glimpses of small rodents darting away. The smell grew increasingly awful, a mix of dampness and decay that invaded Ethan's nostrils. He wrinkled his nose, trying to block out the stench, but it seemed to linger in the air. The sight of mice and rats scurrying about only added to the eerie atmosphere. They were everywhere, scurrying across the floor, peeking out from behind furniture, and disappearing into the shadows. Ethan couldn't help but feel a sense of unease as he watched their beady eyes and twitching whiskers. As Ethan and his friends moved through the house, they encountered rooms that were in a state of disarray. Broken furniture, shattered glass, and discarded belongings lay scattered, evidence of the house's forsaken state. The musty smell intensified, blending with the scent of old books and dampness, which filled Ethan's senses with a mix of curiosity and disgust. Each room seemed to hold its own story, whispering fragments of the past. In one corner, Ethan discovered a torn photograph, its faded image hinting at a family that once lived there, their smiling faces now worn away by time. In another room, he stumbled upon a stack of yellowed letters, their handwritten words capturing emotions and experiences long forgotten. As they continued their exploration, the shadows seemed to grow deeper, the air growing colder. The sounds of the rats and mice became more pronounced, their scurrying becoming a constant background noise. Ethan's heart raced with a mix of fear and curiosity, as he couldn't help but wonder what secrets this abandoned house held. But as they made their way deeper into the house, a sudden realization struck Ethan, the feeling of being trapped. The doors and windows that once offered an escape now seemed sealed shut, the exit hidden from their view. Panic set in as they frantically searched for a way out, their hands shaking, and their voices echoing with a mixture of fear and desperation. The rats and mice seemed to multiply, appearing from every crack and crevice, their numbers growing by the second. Ethan's heart pounded in his chest as he realized the dire situation they were in. The filthy creatures swarmed around them, their beady eyes glinting in the dim light. Fear paralyzed him as he watched their razor-sharp teeth and heard their menacing hisses. With every passing second, the swarm grew more aggressive. He turned his flashlight toward the sound, and his heart skipped a beat as he caught glimpses of small rodents darting away. Ethan and his friends fought back, but it was futile against the overwhelming number of giant, filthy rats. They lunged and clawed, their sharp teeth biting into their flesh. The pain was excruciating, and Ethan could feel his strength waning as darkness closed in around him. In his last moments, as the swarm overpowered him, Ethan's mind raced with regret. He had ventured too far, into a place where danger lurked and the unknown became a nightmare. The abandoned house had become his final resting place, a tragic tale of a brave young adventurer who fell victim to the horrors within.
I hope you enjoyed watching and found it entertaining. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to stay updated with my latest videos. Also, feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts on today's story, or any suggestions for future videos. I appreciate your support and feedback, and I'll see you in the next video.